Alrighty, so in today's episode we're going to talk about the engine. So this engine is... where did it go? Welcome back to Fuel by Haters Customs. So today we're tackling a little bit of the Cayman. Unfortunately, the parts are slow. We're in Canada and it's the holidays. But there's a lot of stuff we can do in the meantime. So stay tuned, let's tackle this and let's see what we can do. So the first thing that we'll tackle today is getting rid of these bumpers. So I know I did not say a whole lot in the last video as to what the plans were, but one of the plans is to get rid of the stock body. So I was looking for stock parts initially, and the stock parts are A, unavailable in Canada, or B, way too expensive. So I figured, well, what's the next best step? Let's go wide body. So I ordered a V2 Rocket Bunny tandem wide body. Unfortunately, since they come from far, far away, it will take some time. But we do have a whole lot of work to do even before then. What I figured we'll do is we'll get rid of the bumpers first, remove a few things, maybe even do a few trimming on the bumper supports that I know will need to be done, and watch a few videos and talk to a few guys that have those body kits. And they gave me little tips and tricks on what I will need to do. So that's what we'll start with. And eventually, when we get parts for the underside, undercarriage, so we can actually make it a roller again, then we'll tackle that. I do have one surprise today. One part, well actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 4. So wheels came in today. So I'll show you a little bit about the wheels that I picked for it. And I'll show you what the plan is, because don't you worry, that color is not staying. So let's take a quick look at those wheels and then we'll hop onto this thing. So these are the wheels. They're made in Japan and they are custom wheels. So as you can see, there is quite a big lip on there, which we'll need for the wide body of the car. So I'm excited to show these to you guys. The tires are a little stretched for my liking, but they're brand new and we might need to burn them up before we switch them. And the front tires are the G-Force. Again, a little bit of stretch, more than I'm used to as far as tires go. I typically like to run a square setup just to make it, I don't know, not stancy. But I guess I'm going with stancy with this build because it is a wide body. So yeah, those are the wheels. Pretty excited. Unfortunately, if you like that color, and fortunately, if you don't like that color, they are not changing. Whoa, did I say not changing? I mean, they are getting changed to a completely different color scheme. Can't rock that. Sorry guys, just can't. Tiffany blue is just not my style. So, back to the car. And just like that, the bumper is removed. So as you can tell, this took a beating, and then the other side is non-existent. This will need to modify. And then the other side will already came pre-modified. So the headlight, this one, as you can tell, there is some damage on this one. It's too bad, because that could have been useful. Well, we'll get rid of that one and buy another one. The thing with these Porsches is pretty cool. In order to remove the headlight, pretty simple. Saying pretty simple right now. I've got all the covers removed, but you see this little hole? You just take the tool, which will flash back in a second, and we'll put the tool in there. So essentially what it is, you put the Porsche tool in there, turn it, and then whoop, headlight comes out, one bolt. Quick, easy, simple. So this is the handy dandy tool. Comes with the Porsche. Stick it in there. And then you see it popping out. And just like that, tool comes out. And headlight comes out. Already disconnected and everything. So that's pretty neat. We'll make sure we don't break this one. And as far as this one goes, my head is already pre-removed. So now that the front bumper is removed and the headlights, this literally took like a couple minutes to do. We'll move on to the back bumper. So there's not going to be any side skirts to remove. Side skirts there's going to be over fenders, new side skirt to go over this, over fenders, new rear bumper, new front bumper. So we got to get rid of this one. And the new kit comes with a built-in wing, so we got to take this one off. Kind of like that one, it's going up and down, but the duckbill will look a lot better, I think. So let's get to it. The taillights were fairly easy to remove again. 3 8mm nuts, and they come out. This one, I don't know if you can see, has a few little scratches here from the bumper. We'll have to wet sand these and buff them. Hopefully we can save it. And now let's see if this bumper can come off relatively easy. Hopefully. We'll see. Well, the good old rear bumper is off. And as you can tell, there's a few little pieces that are missing. Well, not necessarily missing, they're broken. So that will need to be taken care of, along with this one here. But we have to cut into this anyway, so I'm not too worried. And then here, we'll need to trim a portion of this off. We remove it. We're kind of screwed in an accident, right? So we got to keep this, but this hits the rear bumper, so we're gonna have to chop it here and chop it here. Not 100% sure, but we might need to remove this. That I'll need to check once the bumper comes in. Well, the bumper cover. So right now, I'll pull off a few bolts here and remove the assembly for the wing and reassemble the wing as a unit, just so we don't lose anything. And good old damage. So I'm hoping that the rocket bunny goes just on top of that. If not, then we'll actually, one way or the other, we need to cut this piece here, right? So that means I will need to undent this and fix it before the wide body goes on. So to remove the wing, you gotta remove these little screws here. And then there's two 13 mil to remove here, and you remove these two, and the same thing with the other side. And then you remove the mounting, 3 mounting spots here, and then you just slide it underneath. Not too bad of a job at all. So now the spoiler is off. So now that the spoiler is off and the junk is all taken outside of the trunk area, this is how much room we've got. Not too bad. Here's the shifter cables. And this here for the oil, I will make this work still. So that's something that I want to continue to have working, and same thing with this. So for the coolant, so we'll be able to continue having this in the stock location. What I'll do right now is I'll throw one of those rear wheels on this one here. Of course, they're not the right bolt pattern. I need to get an adapter plate. But I don't know exactly how thick the adapter plate needs to be until I get the wide body. So what I'll do is I'll just put a wheel there and let's just see how wide it is compared to, well, the stock body. So here she is. Of course, it's not sitting correctly against the hub or anything because I don't have nuts, but yeah. A little bit wider, not too bad. Absolutely hate the color of those, but the lip's nice. Just sitting on the hub right now, but yeah. Oh, I can't wait to have the wide body now. It's a long wait. So that's about as much work as we can do today. Not an interesting video whatsoever, but you've learned how to remove a front bumper that's already damaged and a rear bumper that's already damaged off of a Porsche Cayman. Hopefully the parts start showing up soon so we can actually get some work done. Mainly the wide body would be nice, but the adapter to make the Corvette engine to the transaxle would be also nice to get so we can start fabbing. I think that should be step number 1, is throwing the engine in. What do you think? Anyways, hope you like the video. Hopefully you're interested in the project as much as I am. I think it's gonna be pretty neat. So yeah, peace out and we'll see you next time.